the past couple of mornings, we've all stepped out of our beds and been greeted by the very welcome sight of the snow falling outside of our windows and doorways. For whatever reason, no morning seemed quieter than those where the outside ground is catching its first few snowflakes of the season. I mean, except when it's paired with your 9 roosters who are all competing for their own positions. But other than that, the fact remains so. Nothing, as far as I'm concerned, pairs quite as nicely with the above as alongside it, creating your version of a multi-layered Christmas escape to tuck away in while enjoying the views. Mix in a little sprinkling of your favorite Christmas classic tunes, and you've got yourself the most perfect concoction for the coziest of winter days. Well, good morning, my friends. As always, it is so great to see you. So this morning we woke up to the sound of ice and snow hitting the windows. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it is actually still raining down ice. We've kind of got ice and snow in the forecast off and on for the rest of the day. So I figured it would be the perfect backdrop to this video. Really kind of sets the Christmas mood. That being the case, one of my favorite places to kind of create a cozy atmosphere during Christmas time is within our bedroom. I absolutely love waking up in the morning and going to bed at night, just surrounded by all the holiday things. I went ahead and did the boring part first. I laundered all the bedding, got that put on, and now the foundation is laid to lay all the pretty bits and bobs atop of. And if that sounds as good to you as it does to me, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so now that we've got the bed pretty much the way I want to go ahead and leave it, let's go ahead and start working on the actual Christmas decorations. So me personally, I like to change things up as far as color pretty much every year. The problem with that is that it can be pretty expensive, but one of my favorite ways to really add a big pop of color by spending just a very tiny amount of money is via the use of ribbons. They are available pretty much anywhere, any texture, size, color, and they make a big impact, like I said, without adding any strain to the budget. So I realize I am using a lot of people would say extremely neutral ribbon after I talked about adding pops of color. But if you're like me and it's not necessarily color you're after, but just really wanting to add that really Christmassy look and feel, again, ribbon is the perfect, inexpensive way to do exactly that. Side note, so I will be adding more colorful ribbon in other rooms. I just happen to like to keep the bedroom really calm and pretty neutral. Personally, that just is what brings me a little bit more peace when it's time to lay my head down at night. So I purchased these little, or very big guys. I was so surprised how large they were when they came in, because as you can see, I'm not the best at measuring things. I find something I like, and yeah, the next thing you know, it ships to you, and it's not exactly the size that you had originally envisioned. And as you can imagine, that happens quite a bit. Thus the case in this situation, when I thought I was getting a kind of little vase size stem of a few sprigs, and these more than half my size pieces came in. So I'm trying to figure out what I was going to do with them. So I thought maybe we could attempt to maneuver them some way on the mantle. I may end up not using them, but we shall see how she goes. Ooh. So I recently just picked up this frame. I just had the intention of keeping it for the frame. I absolutely love old wooden antique frames. They just don't make them like they used to. So when I happen to stumble upon them at a good price, sometimes I might spend a little extra than I would like if I really like them, but nevertheless. So as I was working on this last cross stitch project, I kind of thought about the shape of it and thought that it may be a perfect match, and kind of comparing the sizes, I'm pretty sure it is. So for now, let's go ahead and attempt to switch out this old piece of artwork that doesn't necessarily fit my taste for one that does. You gonna help Mama put this one together? I think it will fit. I think it will. You think it'll fit?
proudly hanging across the door. Neighbors singing tales of yore. It's so close, hardly can wait. Waking up on Christmas, children dreaming without a care. 'Tis the season most everywhere, so come home, there's no better place. Waking up on Christmas Day. Tinsel wrapped around the tree, snowflakes dancing in the street. Presents tied up with a string for you and me. So grab your stocking above the fire. Bells are rocking to the choir. No, nothing else is the same. Waking up on Christmas Day. Ooh, ooh, waking up on Christmas Day. Tinsel wrapped around the tree, snowflakes dancing in the street. Presents tied up with a string for you and me. So grab your stocking above the fire. Bells are rocking to the choir. No, nothing else is the same. Waking up on Christmas Day. Waking up on Christmas Day.
What is it?
Well, good morning once again, friends. So, for the longest time, I have been attempting to find a recipe that could really work well with these little wooden molds. What are those things called? I can't remember what they're called. The cookie molds that you smash your cookie in and then they're supposed to look just like the mold. Well, the problem that I have been having is they always get stuck when I try to mix those molds with my recipes. So I found one that appears to be made just for those, and we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. I will link it down below in the description box. If y'all have any recipes of your own that pair well with those molds, I would love to hear about them and would be so grateful if you would share them in the comments section. But without further ado, let's go ahead and give our best attempt.
Baby.
Well, good morning. Blech. Even my last Christmas crop. Blech.
There, good job.
Ribbons. All the things. So as I was working. Well, good morning, my friend. Oh, Ivy. Oh my